Hey guys, Supersonic123 aka John here. Welcome to episode number 36 of the Milan career mode. We have a pretty big game coming up for you guys today as we take on Napoli in the Serie A at the San Siro. And as you look at the league table, we sit top of the table 1 point ahead of Napoli. So that means if we win, we'll extend the lead to the top of the table to 4 points. If Napoli win, they'll go ahead of us. And if it's a draw, that'll give Inter, Roma, and you could say even Torino the chance to jump back into the title race. So guys, this is the team that I've gone with for today's game. I just had to make a couple of alterations to the default team because of fitness reasons. I brought in Montez and Gomez for Regani and Romagnoli, brought in Mauri for Pellegrini and Pino for Suso, all of whom were unfit, so that's all more or less in the teams I've made. As for Napoli's team, they've interestingly got Rui Patricio in goal. They've also got Hakan Çalhanoğlu on the left wing, meaning that they've signed him obviously from Bayer Leverkusen. And also got Milik up front for us, playing against his former team as well, so that should be an interesting turn of events. So we'll get into this game now. Let's hope we can get all 3 points. Come on, Milan. And now we've won it back. It's in tap, driving forward past the Napoli defence, sorry. What will Intep do here? Inside with the Berba spin. Cartavia. Back to Intep. Shoots. Comes to Belotti. Shoots. Again, the save from Rui Patricio keeps it at 0-0. Goes forward, drives past the defender. It's Allen. Donnarumma with the save. Comes to Diawara. Diawara goes past Calabria, and Donnarumma with the save at his near post. Puts it out for a corner. Threads it through for Belotti out on the right-hand side here. Good work by Belotti. His pass is blocked by Tonelli, but defense still under pressure here. Tonelli loses it. It's Paul George Intep with the shot. Rui Patricio with the save. Puts it behind for a corner there. Speculative effort from Paul George Intep, saved by the Napoli man there. And there's half-time, guys. It's Milan 0, Napoli 0 at half-time. And I think that's pretty much a good result. It hasn't been a very good first half. There haven't been many, chances in this game so far. But we do go into the break on level terms at 0-0. So when you look at the stats, it has been pretty even in terms of the amount of shots that we've had. But there haven't been more or less any, to my memory, clear-cut opportunities in that first half. Calabria could look to find his man here. It's forward for Belotti. Can he keep that in? Belotti. He can. He's going to get that cross in. It comes to Milik with the header. Rui Patricio with the save as the former Napoli man, Milik there with the header. It was a good header from the Polish man, but Patricio puts it behind for a corner. And tap with the corner. Comes to Milik with the header. Just glancing header goes wide of the post in the end. He knows this free kick here, and there is some options in the penalty area. Going to try and swing this into the middle. Ball forward by Pino. Milik with the header. Rui Patricio again with the save. Milik's has had umpteen chances to put Napoli to the sword here. He hasn't been able to do it yet, thanks to the goalkeeping from the Portuguese man, Rui Patricio. Callejon rides the challenge there. Callejon up against Gomez. Montez clears as far as Marek Hamsik. Hamsik with the shot. Wide. Niang finds Suso off the bench. Niang's fallen on his run. It's Niang. Comes back to Niang. Hits the post. And Maggio clears. That's probably the best chance we've had in the whole match. The best chance either team has had in the whole match, come to think of it. And now Napoli could break away here. It's 2 against 2. It's Callejon. It's blocked. It comes to Ottavio. Rog. Good save, Donnarumma. So, guys, it does finish Milan 0, Napoli 0. And I think, the first half was pretty even. But I think we should have put Napoli to the sword in the second half. So many chances for Milik, among other players, And I think that if any team deserved to win, it would have been us. But unfortunately, it wasn't our day. But we maintain our position at the top of the table. That's truly important. So, decent result that was, a 0-0 draw at home against Napoli. So, as you see, following that game, we get an international management offer from Denmark, which we do reject. I was some player training following that game as well. An A, a B, 2 C's and a D overall for the 3 guys. Sorry, hiccup there. For the second and final game of today's episode, guys, we take on Sassuolo in the San Siro in the Serie A. On the back of that draw against Napoli, looking to, again, maintain our lead at the top of the table. You see the table here. We're currently level on points with Inter, but do have a game in hand on them. which is this game here against Sassuolo. So if we do win, we will go 3 points ahead of our city rivals in first place. And this is the team we put out for this game as well, and that's the team Sassuolo had as well. So into this game then, Sassuolo will come forward here. There's a chance here early on. Ball slid into Ragusa here, who turns, but his shot is saved well down low by Gianluigi Donnarumma and turned behind for a corner as our young goalkeeper saves off from the number 90 for Sassuolo there. Then we would have our first opportunity of the game with Milik playing the ball down the line towards Niang. Niang goes for the shot, it's saved by Consili and cleared by the Sassuolo man. And as you see here, Suso, our right winger, picks up an injury here and is forced to come off. And you see, I do decide to bring on David Pino for him. My control goes a bit crazy, but yeah, I do bring on David Pino in the end. And it is Milan nil, Sassuolo nil at half time. In the second half then, Sassuolo have another chance here with that guy going head shooting, goes over the bar, however, as the Sassuolo man there is unable to give his side the lead. As you see, his shot is skied a little bit and it goes well over the crossbar. Sassuolo again, following that, Politano picks the ball, finds his teammate there, and from just on the penalty spot there, he shoots, but it's saved by Donnarumma well. And then with less than 5 minutes to go, or more than 5 minutes to go, Niang tries to play the ball forward. It's won back by Milik. Eventually, he finds Balaji. He finds Pino. Pino finds the net. It's Milan nil, Sassuolo. It's Milan 1, Sassuolo nil. Sorry, and it's our Frenchman David Pino finding the bottom corner. It's his first league goal of the new season. He scored before, but in the Milan derby, but unfortunately my console froze, so I simmed the game and we won. We got the same result, but Pino didn't score. That was the main difference. But he scores here, picked up by Belotti, and he hammers the ball, drives it into that bottom corner, past the Sassuolo goalkeeper Consili, and it just goes to show how special this kid is. I mean, 5-star skiller from France. I'll always love David Pino. I love the guy. I absolutely love him. I can't wait until he's a bit higher in his overall so we can play in our first team more often. Anyway, Bonaventura here tries to play the ball forward again, but Belotti wins the ball off a Sassuolo defender, closes down on goal, up against Consili. He shoots, but Consili saves and puts behind for a corner to keep the game at 1-0 to Milan. As you see here, former Torino man Belotti set forward here, goes for the shot, down low. It's saved well by Consili, however, as he puts it behind for a corner. And the game does finish Milan 1, Sassuolo nil. So we do get the 3 points here in the Serie A. And following that game, you see, Suso will be out for 4 weeks. So that brings to a close this episode of the Milan Career Mode, guys, as we currently sit 3 points clear of our interesting rivals at the top of the table. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode of the Milan Career Mode, where we'll face Roma, as well as Atletico Madrid and Sampdoria. So I'll see you for that, guys, very soon.